I'm John Wuorinen, Academy's Director of Admissions and Financial Aid. Welcome to our video, Tuition Assistance at Columbus Academy Explained. We created this video to try and take some of the anxiety and mystery out of tuition assistance and offer a bit of related data that many families ask about. There are many misconceptions about tuition assistance, so hopefully you will find this information helpful. Long known as financial aid, increasingly more appropriate names are being used to describe the grants. Index tuition, flexible tuition, tuition assistance. They all mean the same thing, and they all have the same goal: to make a Columbus Academy education more affordable to more Central Ohio families. Before we begin talking about tuition assistance particularly, let's first talk about Academy's tuition. Many parents are surprised to see that the tuition for an upper schooler is around $30,000, and they wonder why the tuition is so high. As you can see in this graph, Columbus Academy spends more than twice as much per student per year than the top suburban districts in Central Ohio. The main reason for this is that our educational model includes a very low student-teacher ratio, with excellent teachers, of course. Our student-teacher ratio is 8-to-1, lower than half of what it is in most school districts. In addition, our campus and facilities are unmatched in Central Ohio and constantly being upgraded. The reality is that the cost of educating students the Columbus Academy way is high, but it is oh so worth it. Just ask our present parents and students. Our students are bright, energetic, involved, and they love their faculty and school. Our parents are incredibly committed to the school. That's why the school's attrition rate has averaged less than 4% in the last 3 years. That's less than half the national average. Academy's commitment to increasing socioeconomic diversity and affordability is evidenced by the growth of our tuition assistance budget over the years. In the last 10 years, it has almost doubled. In those same 10 years, we moved from less than 18% of the student body receiving tuition assistance to 26% of the student body receiving tuition assistance in 2019, 2020, and 2021. Many families assume they won't qualify for tuition assistance and are surprised to learn that we have families with household incomes over $160,000 a year who are qualifying for need-based assistance. Often, those families do have more than one child in the school. This graph shows that about half of our students receiving tuition assistance are the only child from a household to attend Columbus Academy. But the other half of students receiving tuition assistance have siblings attending. Grants typically vary by division. Average grants are $11,000 for lower school, $12,000 for middle school, and $15,500 for the upper school. Lower school grants are typically capped at half tuition, even when a family qualifies for more assistance. It's important to understand that when a student enrolls, Academy is committing to support him or her for the duration of their time at Academy. That means families can expect about the same level of tuition support from Academy in subsequent years. That's assuming no significant change in economic circumstances for that family. For those applying for admission to middle school, Academy can meet higher levels of need as the students' careers at Academy are shorter, and we can recycle those assistance dollars more quickly as they graduate, and even more so likewise for the upper school. I want to relay some facts about the tuition assistance grants. These grants are not loans like you might have received in college that need to be repaid. These grants come and are credited directly against tuition. The smallest grants we give are about 3% of tuition, and the largest grants are 97% of tuition. More than 50% of our grants are over $10,000. And very important, Columbus Academy considers the cost of attendance as we consider families and the grants that we will make. This means that allowances for extra costs associated with different years are included. For example, the 8th grade trip to Washington, D.C. is added to the tuition in order for us to come up with an amount of aid that we allocate for an 8th grade family. And finally, our business office works with families to try to find a tuition payment plan that will work for your family. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have further questions, please email us at financialaid@columbusacademy.org. And we also have another video to help with the nuts and bolts of applying for tuition assistance. Watch How to Apply for Financial Aid, also found on our website. Thanks very much.